Hi, and welcome to my how to make a load screen tutorial. This tutorial is going to start off actually in game, because generally you would take a screenshot or a picture of your map from inside TV to try and represent as best as possible what the map is about in one shot, because obviously that's the screen that players basically first see when they first load up the map or join a server. So as probably everybody knows, pressing F9 will take a screenshot. So basically what I've done is I've gone into spectate mode. There are some files out there where you can modify or install which take out of all the on-screen messages, but for this tutorial this will be good enough. But basically I've positioned myself in the map, and I'm going to press F9, which I've just done. Now that's taken a screenshot, as you probably realise, and located it to your bin folder within your tribe's directory. So that's basically all we need to do at this point. Like I said, find a nice screenshot of your level or your map, and now I'm going to exit TV. Now as you can see down on my taskbar, I've got a couple of versions of different programs running to try and speed up this tutorial. But what I've done here is in TV Ed, let's just say that you've opened up TV Ed, go into a map. Well, obviously one that's already been pre-released, and you get what we're going to do is grab the loading screen from a map and modify it. Now it's not cheating, it's just basically just taking a few shortcuts to try and get a good end result. But if you're going to open up one of the retail maps, and I'll explain this as we use the actual browsers, going up into your texture browser, opening that up, clicking here. Generally I've been talking my level, and that's where any custom maps where you would locate the loading screen. But in the retail maps you'll have things such as the Emerald Textures package, but specifically you'll have a loading screen based on what level you've got open. Now clicking on that now, I had Emerald opened up before, but I've opened up one of the X2 maps which I assisted with. And the loading screen is actually located in the My Level package. So generally, good rule of thumb, go to your My Level package. If you can't find it there, look for a specific package called loading screens. But what we're looking for is the loading screen. So go to My Level in this circumstance, and there we go. There's the loading screen for Giza from the X2 pack. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to right click on it to basically put the border around to highlight it. We're going to export it to file. So click on that. It's going to ask for a location. I'm going to basically put this on my desktop. Hit save. Now that's basically all we need to do with this map now. So I'm going to close this down, and I'm going to open up Photoshop. Now I use Photoshop CS2 mainly because it's got the option to use TGA format. It's certainly a good rule of thumb to make sure you've got the DDS plugins for whatever package you use to modify textures and pictures. But this is, as I said, Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop CS2. I've got the Photoshop plugins so I can handle DDS format. So going to File, choose Open. I'm basically going to find that file that I just exported from the Giza. It won't be that one. Always a good rule of thumb to make sure you remember what the file name was called. There it is, Giza load screen. So clicking on that, it's probably already in TGA format because I actually created all the load screens for the X2 maps. Got a few programs open, as I said, so things will be a little bit slower. Right, going to maximise that. Now, what I've done with these maps here, with these textures, is I've actually optimized the picture area of the load screen. If you go into a retail map, that whole square will be the picture of the map. When you actually load the game up, it's going to block out a lot of the screenshot on the retail maps and give you the key area. But what I actually did is created a load screen and just pinpointed what picture or where the picture is going to be seen. So as I said, when you load up the map, you're going to see all of that picture, and just basically homes in on what you want to display of your map in the loading stage. So as I said, I've just used one from Giza. I've basically worked out a template already. What I would suggest doing is this picture that you've got here on Giza, and always a good rule of thumb when you go into any already created map is not to save any changes, otherwise you'll modify that package. But going back to this map here, I'm going to simply highlight and put a border around that picture. Try to be as neat as you can. Now I'm going to go over to my colour table here, and I'm going to choose white. I'm going to modify the numbers here to make sure I get basically ultimate white. Click OK. Going to go over to my brush. TVED saving, so it's freezing the program up. Tick tock, tick tock. Alright, there's my brush. I'm going to basically adjust the size up so I can basically just blank this picture out. But that's all I'm going to do. Just going to basically blank that picture out. So I've got a nice square. As I said, that there optimizes the picture, or basically pinpoints the picture on the loading screen based on what I've done for the X2 map pack. Now that we've got that set up, I'm going to go and find that screenshot that I took, which is located to my bin folder. So file open. I've got TV or try Revengeance shortcutted on my desktop. Going to go to program. Going to go to bin. Basically want to find that screenshot. There it is, there, shot. So there it is there. If you just click on it with the right mouse, it'll bring up the picture. Going to open that. Now I'm going to basically get the lasso and highlight that whole picture. Edit and copy. Now I'm going to close that down. Going to use this tool here, which basically highlights an area and puts an automatic lasso around it. So basically this is where the picture will be added to. Go up to edit, choose paste. Or paste into is probably a better option. Alright, looks a bit crappy at the moment. Just going to cycle out by using control and the minus button. Going to choose edit and free transform. As it obviously brings up the border of the entire screenshot. I'm just going to resize it. Now you could go further than what I've done here and put an actual title on the load screen if you wanted to. Just be mindful though that when the load screen does come up when you join a server, it is going to display the map name. So is that a good idea or a bad idea? It's left up to the author, I suppose. But I'm just simply going to leave a screenshot of the actual map with no name attached. So now that I'm happy with the way it's been resized, oh, there's a bit of crap down the bottom. Going to choose apply, and there we have it. There's basically our load screen. Very simple, very straightforward. I'm just going to go up into image, layer, and merge the layers down. So it's basically one flat texture. Now what you do now is you go up to file and save it, or save as. What we're going to do here is I'm just going to call it, I'll call it volcano. Volcano load screen. Basically something that you can easily identify when it comes to importing it back into TVED. Making sure that you've got TGA or Targa format. And I'm going to save this on my desktop. So volcano load screen. Hit save. Leave it at 32 bits per pixel. And that's all we need to do in Photoshop. Now, good rule of thumb, as I've done, is make a template and actually save that template somewhere so you can open it up every time you want to make a load screen. I've already done that with a few of my maps, so I'm just going to close down Photoshop. Alright, opening up TVED again into the map that I'm working on. Now what I'm going to do here, speed the camera up, which I always forget to bloody do. What we're going to do is open up the textures browser. Now this once again is the map that you're working on. Oops, texture browser. Going to go to our My Level package. Now I normally click on all, but you can actually locate it into a particular group within your My Level package if you like. But if you just click on all, it highlights every text you've got in your MyLevel package. What we're going to do here is go to File. I'm going to choose Import. Now we're going to find that load screen that we just created. So Volcano load screen. Click on it. Because we've got the all highlighted, it's going to go into your MyLevel package by default anyway. Don't worry about changing any other parameters. Leave it on Generate MIP Maps, Compression on None. Just click OK. Okay, now you need to locate where that load screen has now been dropped into your MyLevel package. Right, now highlight that file so it's got the green border around it. Right click on your terrain and we're going to choose level properties. Now when your level properties, we need to find where it says the level summary slot and click on the addition symbol. What we're looking for now is the screenshot slot. So basically we've got our texture highlighted, or our loading screen highlighted. Where it says screenshot, basically want to go across to where it's got the arrow and click on use. And you'll notice that it adds in the file and the file name. And that is basically it. All you need to do now is close that down, rebuild your map if need be, but simply save as or save. Now what that effectively has done is has located your loading screen into the right slot. So when you go in game now, that is the screen that you will see as your map loads up. So hopefully that explains it well enough. Thanks for watching. Bye.